The mail's here. I think this is my book, my 6th book that I've written. And although I've cut off the end of the package, I haven't opened it up yet. Will you open it up with me? Because I wanted to share this moment with you. Here it is. Simple. An invitation to intimacy with Jesus. Now, God gave me this assignment over a year ago in a dream. I was done writing books. I had written 5 books, and writing books is a lot of work, and I was done. I just had no desire to write another book. And I had this dream, and in this dream, I saw this same exact book cover. I saw this beautiful landscape, and I saw the color font and the style font and the word simple, and I saw the tagline, an invitation to intimacy with Jesus. And God had the author's name covered up in the dream. And I said, wow, God, is that book so desperately needed? It's so needed because intimacy with Jesus should be simple enough that a child can attain intimacy with Jesus. And I started naming all these famous ministers and minister friends that I know that I thought, oh, that, you know what, he would be great at writing that book, or she would be great at writing that book. And then God removed his hand, and I saw Dr. Jamie Morgan. And it was clear God was assigning me to write this book. I called up my personal intercessor, Joanne, and I said, you're never going to guess what happened. God encountered me with my next assignment, and that's writing another book. And she said, oh, he told you. And I said, what do you mean he told me? And she said, he told me a while back. And I asked him, do you want me to tell her? And the Lord said, no, I'll tell her. See, the Lord knew I was done writing books, and he had to powerfully encounter me in a very dramatic way. And so I began writing. And what a feeling it is to hold in your hand what you've been carrying for the last year. And so I had my beautiful daughter-in-law, who is a graphic designer, design the book exactly how I saw it in my dream. I didn't have to wonder what should my cover look like? What should the color palette be? All the questions you ask yourself when you write a book, I didn't have to ask those questions. I knew because I had gotten up that morning after the dream and, to the best of my ability, sketched it out exactly as I saw it. And she recreated it in this book cover. Let me read you the back cover. Intimacy with Jesus isn't complicated. In our complex world, we can make Christianity about everything except Christ himself. We've added unnecessary layers to what should be beautifully simple, our love relationship with Jesus. Intimacy with Jesus is so simple that even a small child can attain it. This interactive 40-day devotional and journal, this is both a devotional and a journal, will guide you into the kind of relationship your heart has always desired. Each day offers a pathway deeper into his presence. Some days will challenge you, others will comfort you, but all will point you toward the one who's calling you by name. As you draw near to Jesus during these 40 days, he will draw near to you. It's simply Jesus. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me. What a feeling. You can purchase this book anywhere books are sold, on Amazon. And what a blessing. What a blessing. What a blessing to write this book, because it was a book that I needed to read. And being immersed in intimacy with Jesus for 1 year, it has been one of the highlights of my life. God is such a multitasker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.